Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am back into the arena, and I actually came up with this. Today, we're going to showcase a deck that I made way before. Um, Probably the first week that the M20 set came out. I already made this deck, and you can actually see if you check my deck list. I'll provide the link below. When I actually started to, I started conceptualizing it before the before this. The date is, it's dated July 7, 2019, but that's only the day when I decided to upload it. But I was actually already conceptualizing the idea of using these angels with the Bishop of Wings um, on the day, I think it was July 2, on the day that M20 was released. So here we go. Let's get into it. And this version is a little bit. It's a bit more. I've modified it a little bit, but in the deck list, you will see the original form of the original deck list that I actually made back then, and that's what I'll be putting down in the description below. But for these games, for this gameplay, I'll be using this deck list down here, which you can see. This one's already modified to sort of cope with the current meta. Because back then, nobody was really using all these go wide, one drop cards, you know, tribal vampires and all that, or the Timur elementals. No one was really using them. Everyone was still pretty much adjusting to the meta, just finding out what combos work together. And so this is, I actually kind of regret only doing this now, because I didn't think it would actually be something, but it's here. It looks like I've been seeing people use it against me on my against me. I was like, okay, this is my deck. People are using it now. People are discovering that this deck actually is something, and there's probably more potential into it. So we'll go into it. So basically, I saw this card, Bishop of Wings. Bear with me, this introduction may be a little bit lengthy because I actually did put a lot of thought into it while I was building it. So Bishop of Wings, I actually discovered this sort of by accident. I thought, hey, you know what? I want to put this in there for the heal, and I didn't uh, realize that if it was paired with Angel of Vitality, it gains a +1 life to whatever heal effect that you have during that turn. And if you pair that with Resplendent Angel, well, it says in order for you to uh, create a token, an angel creature token, you have to heal for 5 or more. And it didn't really occur to me back then. It sort of just happened by accident because I found I had this sort of foot fetish with Angel of Vitality, and I really wanted to use. So I just wanted to use her because I had this sort of foot fetish with her. I didn't even think that she was such a strong card. I just thought that, ooh, I like this card, I want to use it. And uh, so I thought, well, maybe if we can ramp up our HP to 25, she could be something. So I put in Bishop of Wings and Angel of Vitality, Resplendent Angel. So this is the major combo that you want. You want all three of them on the board, and once you can do that, it fires off. It's an endless stream. As long as you're healing, as long as you put um, angels on the board, as long as you you can heal for 5 or more per turn, you're gonna create an angel token. Now, along the way, I had some problems, and if the bishop wasn't surviving, the angel wasn't surviving. They were never on the board at the same time, and well, they were there. There were times where they would be on the board at the same time, but then so eventually people started to learn the threat of this combo, of the synergy of these 3 cards. So I decided to include God's Willing, which, well, everyone knows it's a really powerful protection card. It can protect you from anything. And then I decided to put Defiant Strike for the draw ability, and Sheltering Light for additional, just to back up God's Willing in case we need it on a single turn. And then so I thought, why don't we follow the same? We need removals, so why don't we follow the same formula that we were using for the Ors of Vampires? So I put in Conclave Tribunal, at least two, because we're going to expect to have a lot of creatures on the board, especially when you get these three and their synergetic powers together. You're gonna expect to have a lot of angels, but from my experience, normally when they see that these three are already together on the board, people just tend to concede and give up on the game. And then I thought, we're not gonna get these cards. Realistically, we're not gonna get these three cards all at the same time, and they're gonna, your enemy's gonna destroy them, remove them, have those destroy cards, removal cards. So I thought we have to find a way to keep our angels protected somehow as we gain mana, as as the game goes on, because you're going to want to have this, and it takes a while. Probably it'll be turn 7 or 9 before you get all of them in place perfectly. So I decided, you know what? Maybe we can put in Sapphire as our protection, but then I realized that Sapphire is such a big card, and she's not that easy to cast unless you have 4 creatures on the board. That 4 flying creatures on the board, which would mean that you'd have to have 2 Angel of Vitality, or at least an Angel of Vitality, Resplendent Angel, and then 2 more tokens. Because since Bishop of Wings doesn't fly, and at some point I actually decided to put in a spell that would allow the Bishop of Wings to fly, sort of an enchantment aura. But it didn't really work so well. But you can try it anyway. There is a card here somewhere that allows you to do that. I think it's called on Wings or something. We can look for it. Angel, Angelic Gift. This is the one that allows you to draw a card, and it allows your creature to fly. But then I couldn't fit it in as nicely. I was thinking of maybe take out the Sheltering Light, put in the Angelic Gift, but Indestructible is such an invaluable thing to have for your creatures. And Conclave Tribunal for the removal. And later on, I didn't have Excellence Binding, but later on I decided to put Excellence Binding as a 1-drop, because sometimes like if you come across a Risen Reef and you've already dealt with it, you've removed it, you've killed it, and it has another one, so it's not enough, and it keeps your enemy's combo still going on. So you need something that can actually stop their combo from going into it. And so eventually I actually also put Flame Sweep, which seems to be the current meta nowadays, with Azorius Flyers, Orzhov Vampires, Timur Elementals, the new Mono Red that has all these 1-drops, and the Cavalcade with the Cavalcade card, Cavalcade enchantment. So I thought, okay, we need something that can board wipe all of these, and simple solution, we got Flame Sweep. Next we have so Divine Visitation is actually sort of it's your wild card. It's kind of your trump card that you can just, if you have the mana for it, if it will fit into the current play or the current situation, you can put down Divine Visitation, and it'll help you just, because if you have Bishop of Wings, and sometimes you can't get all 3 of them together, Bishop of Wings, Angel of Vitality, Resplendent Angel, at least you still have one more other, like, last resort combo that you can do. Because Bishop of Wings, what it does is, when an angel dies, it creates a 1/1 spirit, so you're actually creating a token. Now combine that with Divine Visitation, so your angels, instead of turning into this degraded white spirit creature token, they still remain angels when they die. So it's kind of like unlimited amounts of angels on the board, if you can sort of fit it in. But normally, what you really want to do is sort of get these three, even four, including feather, to and keep them protected from all sorts of removals, and keep the angels going on, an endless amount of angels coming out constantly, turn by turn by turn. And then eventually, just to put a nail in the coffin, you get Sapphira Skyblade out. That's why she's only a 1-drop. But you put her out there, and your angels are immortal. Basically indestructible. And she's just an amazing sort of finale card to have. If you're sort of, you're winning, you have the edge of the game, but you're just not there yet. Your enemy's just, hanging on there, and it still has that sliver of a chance. So Sapphira's there to sort of just nail that coffin shut close and tight. Now, for the mana curve, I actually had quite a problem with the mana curve because, well, you do have Sapphira, and then you have Lyra and Divine Visitation, which are all very sort of high mana costing cards. And then at the same time, you have a whole bunch of 3-drop cards that you want on the board all at the same time. So it was kind of difficult for me. I had to sort of, I was experimenting with it with 25, 26 land. Eventually, I landed with 24, which seemed to be like the sweet spot. Although 24 sometimes sort of we get mana screwed, sometimes we get mana flooded, but it's normal. It happens. It's Magic the Gathering. It happens. So there it is. That's how I actually came up with this deck. I was one of I feel so proud that this deck actually turned out to be something, because those first few weeks when nobody was using this deck, and everyone was just using the vampires, the dread presence, the field of the dead, the Timur elementals, I was playing with the angels, trying to see what we can do with them. And here it is. Proof is there. That first week where M20 was released, I was working on it, and here is the gameplay. Let's go. Wow, excellent binding. You finally decided to show your face. I should probably remove this and replace it with something else, because if you have excellent binding, like a one-off like this in your hand, in your deck, you're probably like expecting the game to drag on a bit if you have excellent binding. If you have one-offs like that, you're expecting the game to drag on a bit, which isn't the case for this angel deck. So I might have to remove it. It's a nice card to have as opposed to Conclave. Maybe we should have put down Feather first. I think he's playing Esper. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of deal with cards, and we won't need Flame Sweep. Okay, so I'll bite, put down Feather. Okay. Okay, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the counter cards. He does have Ascanta. What you really want to do is wait for him to... He might have Thought Erasure though. Wow! 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 He's gonna take out the Excellent Binding. That's a no-brainer. Ooh! Wow! Didn't expect that. That means he has another one. He has another Thought Erasure in there. Okay. He has another Thought Erasure in there. I think he's waiting for me to use my excellent binding. Yeah, I think he's waiting for me to use my excellent binding. Yep, you see that? You see that? He's waiting for me to use my excellent binding. If I don't use it now or soon. Oh wow. Okay. So he wants to put a threat on the board that'll force me to use the excellent binding. He obviously has draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top. So it's a draw. This thing is a draw card. He wants me to use the excellent binding on that Cavalier of Gates, but most likely it's most likely that he okay. What do we want to do? I can't ignore the Escanta because that'll bring him so much. But even if I take the Escanta away, okay, you can put that on Bishop of Wings and then Resplendent Angel. He's not gonna be able to destroy it anyway. So even though he does destroy Feather, we're kind of already set up. Oh yeah, he might have Kaya's Wolf. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's 6. That's 6 spirits. You just board wiped 6 spirits, dude. Mono red. Mono red amass. Okay, we don't. This is interesting. We don't really see this a lot, but sure. Might have the lava coil. What's a good color? Green. Okay, Goblin Instigator. This isn't looking too good for us. I think I want to use this, even without Feather. Oh yes. All right. Attack. He's probably not gonna block, which is fine. Ooh, Flame Sweep. So if we can get, what are we getting? Let's see. Small chance to get a land, especially a land that's red. We have a lot of
Gideon Jura, at your service.
we have a lot of planes. 4, 8. So there's it. Right, whatever.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
What did he? Vigilance and First Strike? Well, okay. I thought he was gonna put Lifelink. I think that would have been more appropriate. Ooh, this is good. Pay life and Flame Sweep. So he's gonna. That's gonna amass. We're gonna Defiant Strike. I don't care. We need it. We really do. Alright, so we can maybe go for Gideon. I don't know. What? Why would you let
Not
me?
frightened.
Now he's at 3. He can't use his -6.
I will lend you my strength.
Okay, so lifelink, vigilance. Okay. He probably has the Samut stuff, the little buff cards. Ah, ouch. We have feather, and we have the plates. Oh, he's gonna seal away. Okay, fine. So we have feather. We can block Gideon and put God's Fooling just to prevent. Or we can block the Leonin Vanguard. He didn't do anything for the. We'll block the Leonin. He's gonna indestructible it. Response deals 5 damage to target creature, blocking creature. Alright, we'll have to protect ourselves from this. Protect from, what was it? Red or white? I should have just put red. I think I should have just put red.
I believe in you, friend.
Well, sadly, we can only block from one color. Feather doesn't have vigilance, does he? And he's still some ways away from. Okay. Unless he has Banefire, I might be screwed. Okay. What's he gonna do?
Share in my light.
Vigilance indestructible. Alright. Fair enough. So I'm gonna have to chump block this. And God's willing. From white. Ooh, excellent binding. That's good. That's good. We can Oop. Shall I? Oh. Oh boy. That can't be good. Yeah, we have to do it to Shalai. If I attack him, he gets free 4. Lyra. Why would you have Lyra in there? You don't have any other for Shalai? He's gonna put indestructible again.
Prepare for battle.
Man, this is slow. Where are the cards when you need them? From white. Lyra. I have to attack, right? Maybe he'll be able to block. Or if I block, he'll heal. He can exile, so I have to attack. No, wait. If he exiles, I can always God's Willing one of them. He's holding on to one card. I don't know what that is. He's been holding on to it for a while. If he tries to exile, that means that he can't protect his other creatures. Feather won't die. From white. Another flame sweep. We don't need that. Kind of regretting that we have flame sweep in here. He's thinking of exiling, yeah.
Good triumphs this day.
Okay, so he's got. Okay. He tries to block. I still heal? I can block the Rekindling Phoenix, heal a bit. Actually, I can sacrifice. I think I made a mistake. I should have attacked first, then he would have blocked, then I would flame sweep. I got ahead of myself.
I believe in you.
I got way ahead of myself. He's gonna put vigilance. He doesn't need the lifesteal. Or maybe, yeah, he's gonna put vigilance. I'm gonna let it through for 8 damage. Oh, well, what do you look at? Would you look at that? Indestructible for 8 damage. Ah. 5, 6, 7.
Not quite indestructible.
Okay, I think we're in the good. Yes! Oh, that was so good. Even after we made a mistake, that was so good. One more. I'll play another. I kind of don't like this hand, but it is 3 mana with, I mean, we're playing a deck that has 24. Scry, okay, we want that. That'll be our turn 3, we want that. Tap. Mardu. I'm seeing Mardu. Okay. 10th Artistic Legionnaire. We might have to flame sweep. An early flame sweep. We might have to do it. He has feather, but the moment he puts feather down, oh fuck. Oh man. He's so ahead. He's so ahead. I put it down because we have another one, so I want to see if he has spells in there too, like, you know, removal spells. Maybe that card, Reckless Rampage, Reckless Rage or something. Moment of Triumph. Okay, so he's gonna buff it by 6. Okay. Ah man. Is that permanent? Till end of turn, right? Alright, so we can probably chump block. We can double block actually, if we have to. Double strike, vigilance, trample. He's gonna try and buff the 10th Legion again. Oh, okay. He's gonna buff Samet. No, the Swiftblade Vindicator. Fuck. Target creature gets +1 until end, and if it's legendary, it also gets lifelink until end of turn. He's going after Feather first. Okay. I'll take the land. We're gonna need it. No. Oh, oh, you are screwed, buddy. You are so screwed. He's probably playing. I bet he's praying for a like a shock or something. Put down Divine Visitation. We still don't have the life steal. I think he's just waiting for a shock or something. Or a Banefire. I don't know. Life link, motherfucker. Double strike. It's 2/2 until end of turn. Indestructible. Scry. No. Oh, he got close, but not close enough. This deck, we may not be getting like the cards that we need for that, you know, nice little rampiness with the, you know, go wide stuff, but oh man, we are killing it. Flower, search your library for a forest plant and shuffle your library. Alright, so we'll just put this down in case we need it. Green is where the money's at. Green is where the money's at, little kitty cat. Oh, wow. Thorn Lieutenant. Ooh, okay. Put on the Angel of Vitality. We haven't been getting the Bishop of Wings. Oh my. History of Benalia. Alright, well, we'll be saving the Flame Sweep, especially for that. So we'll put down Angel of Vitality. He's not going to be able to block, so we can attack. Or actually, no. I think we want to block. We want to block. Even if he is able to ramp it, well, it's 6 to ramp. Ooh, another History of Benalia. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Respect, respect. Except Flame Sweep. Looks like your History of Benalia will be only affecting 1. So we'll attack. He's gonna Conclave. Which one is he gonna take out? Okay. Well, too bad I gotta use this. Protect from white. No, we don't need the lands anymore. No! And he scoops!